Welcome back on this Wednesday morning. The only main hazard to be mindful of as you get going for your day is some fog that's developed in our interior areas. For the most part, it's patchy fog, but along the Wisconsin state line, we do have some isolated areas where it's locally dense and could be less than half a mile of visibility. So make sure you have your low beam headlights on and you're taking it easy, especially if you're driving through areas like that this morning. We're expecting that to mix back out once the sun rises later on. It'll be a gorgeous day with some sunny skies. Also, noting it'll be a little bit milder, upper 60s in the northern areas, and then tapping into the lower 70s across the south and along the Wisconsin state line. Today will be the first day where we start to notice that warming trend develop, and then it continues to go up from there as we continue for the rest of this week. If you're doing a little sailing with the Marquette Yacht Club this afternoon and evening, conditions looking decent, starting off in the upper 60s. After about sunset, right around mid 60s, wave heights of around a foot, so not too terrible. But if you're traveling east today, or rather this morning, you'll notice that we'll have some wet road conditions across the Mackinac Bridge. There's rain across the northern lower from a system that's pushing into Ontario. 61 degrees there this morning. So here's that satellite radar loop imagery. Some scattered rain showers for Chippewa as well as Mackinac counties in the northern lower with some more steady intensities of rain. This storm system, or that area of low pressure, continuing to push north and northeast up into Ontario. As the day progresses, we'll see that rain in those areas move out. But otherwise, the UP is a dry day with some sunshine. A lot of folks watching Tropical Storm Helene brewing over in the Caribbean just off the coast of Cuba. And we're expecting it to strengthen rather quickly here in the next 12 to 24 hours. Right now, winds of around 65 miles per hour. Movement, it's tracking northwest at around 9 miles per hour. We're expecting it to veer northeast and strengthen to a Category 3 and make landfall over the Big Bend of Florida by tomorrow afternoon and evening. As a Category 3, then it weakens to a Category 1 as it moves up into Georgia on Friday and then becomes a post-tropical cyclone out of that. Expecting a large storm surge of around 10 feet. Right along the Gulf Coast of Florida. So there are alerts and warnings in place. So make sure if you have any friends and family out there that you are in contact with them, make sure that the preparations are underway here for the second half of this week, as we're expecting a lot of rain and high storm surge with that storm system. We don't get any moisture from it here over in the Great Lakes. The pattern stays dry all the way through early next week, and then above normal. We'll really start to notice that warmth tomorrow with at least a 10 to 15 degree increase in our temperatures for tomorrow, and then staying that way through next week.
Still ahead in sports, the Detroit Tigers